All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Gurography once again. It's a free let review hub. Okay, so akala ko hindi ko maihahabol ang how do you call that? Huling pabaon for Prof. Ed. Pero nagawa ko kasi natouch din ako sa mga nagpasalamat sa free na huling pabaon ko for Gen Ed and sa mga nag-request ng Prof. Ed. So, here we go. So as I have said, this is Prof Ed and it's just 100 points kasi hindi ko na mayahabol pag 150. Alright, so once again, this is Smarter Together with Miss KF. Okay, so without much further ado, number one, a student who experienced a near drowning incident last year is now in your class. Medical reports indicate they suffered from anoxia during the event. As a teacher, you understand that this means the student likely experienced letter A, a temporary reduction of oxygen to the brain, letter B, a complete lack of oxygen to the body or brain, letter C, a genetic disorder affecting oxygen absorption, or letter D, a seizure disorder triggered by low oxygen. Alright. Wait lang, check ko lang kung nagre-record. Okay, nagre-record. Kasi there was one time I forgot to press record. Alright, and the answer there is... Alright, a complete lack of oxygen to the body. Okay, so linagay ito yung naka-yellow na yan yung pwede niya maging result. Okay, number two, you have to remember the steps in opening a computer if you want to do it on your own. In what level of assessment is remembering the steps? Okay, letter A, analysis, letter B, comprehension, letter C, retrieval, and letter D, knowledge utilization. Alright, so ang sagot natin dyan ay retrieval, okay? Because if you remember or recall, for you to do that, kailangan mong i-retrieve yung mga past knowledge mo. Alright, so that is why it's letter C. Number three, a third grade student has significant difficulty with attention, memory, and controlling impulses. Their facial features include a smooth, philtrum, and a thin upper lip. These are hallmark signs of letter A, Down syndrome, letter B, fetal alcohol syndrome or FAS, letter C, autism spectrum disorder, or letter D, Prader-Willi syndrome. Alright, and ang sagot natin ay fetal alcohol syndrome. So ito nangyayari pag yung mother na pregnant is laging umiinom ng alcohol. Ayan siya oh. Yun oh, napaka-smooth yung tapos yung thin upper lip. All right, number four. A high school male student is very tall, has difficulty participating in physical education due to low muscle tone, and struggles with reading comprehension and social anxiety. This profile is most consistent with A, anoxia at birth. Okay, so alam niyo na po yung anoxia. Okay, letter B, Klinefelter syndrome. Letter B, fetal alcohol syndrome. Alam niyo na rin po. Tsaka letter D, typical adolescent development. Kasi parang 5 questions ata yung ginawa ko about this one. Kasi lumalabas daw eh. Alright, so of course, Klinefelter syndrome. Ayan, so ang Klinefelter syndrome pala, matangkad siya. Pero meron siyang hypotonia, yung very low muscle tone. Alright, number 5, the parents of a 6-year-old student inform you that their child has Prader-Willi syndrome. To ensure the student's safety and well-being at school, it is most critical for the teacher to, letter A, provide a quiet, low-stimulation environment to prevent sensory overload. Letter B, closely monitor food intake and secure all food items in the classroom. Letter C, focus on intensive phonics instruction for reading development. And letter D, encourage vigorous daily exercise to manage weight. Okay? Okay, so ang sagot po niyan ay letter B, closely monitor food intake and secure all food items in the classroom. Kasi daw ang bata na may Prader-Willi syndrome suffers from hyper hyperphagia, yung excessive, insatiable appetite. Number six, Robert J. Havighurst theory of human development proposes that individuals progress through a series of distinct phases, each with its own set of tasks that must be achieved for successful adaptation. According to Havighurst, how many major age-based stages make up the complete human lifespan? Okay, letter A 4, letter B 5, letter C 6, and letter D 8. Ayun, and ang sagot po ay 6. Okay, so may tanong dito, nakalimutan ko lang yung related dito okay, ang tanong ata dito is according to Havik verse, sabi niya, ano yung kailangan ma-achieve, something ganun, pag nasa pag nasa early childhood ang bata. Yun. So, laging nagkakagulo kasi yung mga ibang is rini-refer nila sa Erickson. So, yung kay Erickson, psychosocial. So, iba pa yung kay Erickson, iba pa to kay Robert J. Havighurst. Okay, so kay Erickson, 8 siya, di ba? Etong kay Havighurst, 6 kasi pinagsama na kasi dito yung infancy and early childhood, pinagsama na siya dito. Right? So, i-compare nyo na lang siya. So, that's why I put it here so you can try to compare it. Alright? Number 7. A teacher presents students with a real-world scenario. The local river is polluted. Identify the causes and propose a viable solution. Students must research, collaborate, and present their findings. This is an example of A. An ocular visit. Letter B. Problem-based learning. Letter C. Journal writing. And letter D. Dyadic sharing. Alright, so ang sagot po dyan ay problem-based learning. Okay, so it's very obvious naman kasi there's a problem and they are trying to find or propose a viable solution. So, problem-based learning. Number 8, to teach a lesson on ecosystems, a science teacher has some students build a diorama, others write a research report, and a third group creates a short documentary. This variety in activities demonstrates, okay, letter A, a field trip. Letter B, individual learning. Letter C, differentiated instruction. And letter D, a symposium. Okay? Alright. So, ang sagot niyan ay differentiated instruction. Kasi sabi niya to teach a lesson. 'Di ba? So, although parang nababasa mo dito is parang it refers to individualized learning. Hindi naman, 'di ba? Hindi naman na i-cater sa kanila isa-isa yung yung ano nila. The pina-point out nila dito is yung teaching ng lesson, yung giving ng instruction. So that is why differentiated instruction. Alam niyo pa yung diorama, di po ba? Yung halimbawa yung parang mock-up, yung gumagawa sila ng, for example, yung house, tapos gumagawa sila ng smaller, parang model siya. Diba, diorama. Number 9, on periods of child development, what feature characterizes the child in the prenatal stage? Letter A, language. Letter B, locomotion. Letter C, physical growth. And letter D, social attachment. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay physical growth. Kasi di ba, prenatal means nasa loob pa ng womb yung fetus. So, kailangan pa niya ng physical growth, di ba? Na-develop yung mga organs, ganyan. Ang language, locomotion, like yung walking, ganun, social attachment, that is postnatal. Paglabas na ng fetus at baby na siya. Alright. Oh, bakit na ulit? Okay. Number 10. After completing a major group project, the facilitator asks each member to share their experiences while the others practice active listening to process the successes and challenges. This structured activity is known as A. Journal writing, letter B. Synectics, letter C. Team reflection, and letter D. Think, pair, share. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay team reflection, okay? So sabi nga niya, experiences, nag-share yung iba, and then yung others, nakikinig sila. Alright, at dinamihan ko yung tanong about na ganyan. Alright, kasi bago siya. Bago na concepts, at least for me, okay? I know that by this time marami na kayong alam, 'di ba? So, I'm trying to put some information na feeling ko bago. Alright, feeling ko lang naman. Alright, the statement, we don't live in a vacuum means people are A, nature bred, letter B, social beings, letter C, biological organisms, and letter D, urban dwellers. At wala pala akong nailagay na timer dito. Okay, so let's ano na lang, reveal the answer. Okay, so being na in a vacuum means total isolation. Di ba yung vacuum, di ba? Parang walang nakakapasok. Okay? Being na ang meaning niya ay in total isolation, walang interaction, ganyan-ganyan. 'Di ba? So, sabi na we don't live in a vacuum. Ibig sabihin niyan ay we are social beings. You need interaction. Number 12. The instructor poses a controversial question, gives students a minute to think silently, then has them return to a partner to discuss their ideas before sharing with the whole class. This pair-based strategy is called a symposium. Letter D, dyadic sharing or think pair share. Letter C, team reflection. And letter D, synectics. Okay, so ang sagot niyan ay dyadic sharing or think, pair, share. Kasi sabi niya, andun na nga eh, then turn to a partner, di ba? So, yun. So, syempre, pag may partner ka, may pair ka, di ba? Kung wala kang partner, single ka. Wawa ka naman. Number 30, in a creative writing class, the teacher asks students to find an object that symbolizes their view on climate change and then describe it using a metaphor. This activity, designed to foster creative thinking, is known as letter A, journal writing, letter B, synectics, letter C, differentiated instruction, and letter D, immersion. Alright. So, ang sagot niyan ay synectic. So, kung pansinin niyo marami akong instead na i-discuss ko isa-isa, 'di ba? Ginawa ko na lang siya as a question para nailagay na siya sa sitwasyon. Yun may imagine niyo na. Nung nagre-review kasi ako, mas nagle-learn ako pag nalalagay siya sa sitwasyon. Number 14. Flor de Luna, an education student, was asked by Professor Cruz to describe accurately what education is. Which of the following statement will Flor de Luna most likely choose? Okay, letter A, a process of individual growth and social development. Letter B, growth resulting from academic study. Letter C, acquired basically through the teacher. And letter D, synonymous to formal schooling. Okay. Okay, so of course, the answer is a letter A, a process of individual growth and social development. Tingnan niyo po yung B, C, and D, di ba? It's more on parang uh, intellectual aspect lang, di ba? Pero ang education is uh, as a whole being siya. Alright? Number 15, Miss Orentia has been rated a very effective teacher. Which intellectual trait does Miss Orentia manifest? Letter A, well-groomed. Letter B, widely read. Letter C, tolerance. And letter D, intellectually honest. Dapat tolerant yun, no? Tolerant. Minsan talaga hindi ko na na-check. Alright, so ang sagot niya na ay intellectually honest. Okay, so ito, linagay ko pa rin to kasi we'll never know. Alright, so ano ba yung intellectual traits? Okay, so hindi lang yung baka ang isip natin sa intellectual traits ay yung matalino ka, parang ganon, 'di ba? Pero actually, ang intellectual traits are intellectual virtues, okay? So ito, linagay ko na yung ano niya, yung definition niya. And this is, nag-search ako about this, and this is related most likely dun sa ano sa intellectual traits proposed by Paul Elder na meron siyang 9, okay? And I think tama naman kasi although ito sa 9 wala dito. Wala sila dito, 'di ba? But intellectually honest is still a virtue, 'di ba? And it is very close to integrity, okay? Intellectually honest, integrity. Ito na naman tayo. Okay, Miss Lucero is a newly appointed teacher. The principal handed a copy of the teacher's code of ethics, which could have been the motive of the principal. Letter A, acquaint her with the principles of moral behavior, conduct, and relationship in the practice of profession. Letter B, make her aware of the principles and rules prescribed under the authority of the state. Letter C, familiarize her with the generally accepted customs of right living in a society. And letter D, provides her a set of rules and regulation to observe in school. Alright? Sana hindi nyo dinig yung yung ulan. Kasi dun sa isang video ko may nag-comment, dinig daw nila yung nagbebenta ng balut. Alright, so ang sagot nun ay letter A. Okay, so pag alam naman natin, pag code of ethics, you're talking about mga moral behaviors na rin. So no need to further explain this. As a pioneer in the world of ideas, what would be the teacher's task? Okay, letter A establishes instructional goals. Letter B establishes standards of behavior. Letter C leads children to inquire about this environment. And letter D articulates social, political, and economic traditions. Sorry. Inom lang ako ng konti. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay leads children to inquire about his environment. Okay, so alam naman natin, pag sabi niyang world of ideas, di ba, it connotes exploration, yung mga ganon, di ba? So, and how can you achieve, or how can you do exploration? So you have to inquire about your environment. All right, number 18. Mr. Villana is a newly appointed teacher. The principal advised him to avoid any conduct which discredit the teaching profession. All right. The principal advised him to avoid any conduct which discredit the teaching profession. Hindi dapat ito yung question. Okay, so which one? Okay, asan dito yung mga something that could discredit, okay, directly discredit the teaching profession. Okay, letter A, submitting anonymous complaints to school authorities. Letter B, disclosing students' records to authorized personnel for valid reasons. Letter C, giving grades that students rightfully earn. Letter D, participating in public drinking and gambling activities. All right. Okay, so of course, ang sagot niyan ay participating in public drinking and gambling activities. Kasi very vulgar kasi to, di ba? Ito namang okay naman to yung BNC. Itong submitting anonymous complaints to school authorities, although complaint yun, that's parang feeling natin it's not professional to send it anonymously, di ba? Still, it's anonymous and it's not really that, hindi mo naman sasabihin na, na nakaka-discredit siya sa teaching profession. Alright, mali mo naman may pinagugutan yung complaints niya. Number 19, education is a functional part of society. All except one are statements of social values of education. Which one is not? Letter A, education refines human sentiments and feelings. Letter B, education contributes to the improvement of economic systems and practices. Letter C, education promotes wholesome family life. Education improves personal grooming and fashion sense. Alright? Alright. Okay. So, of course, ang sagot po niyan ay education improves personal grooming and fashion sense. Okay, 'di ba? So, ano nga ba ang nagagawa ng ng education sa atin, sa tao, which in part nakaka-affect sa society, 'di ba? So ito nga, letter A, tama naman eh, 'di ba? Sabi nga nila, pag edukada ka, dapat hindi ka nagsisigaw o yung mga ganun, 'di ba? Na to tone down ka. Okay, education contributes to the improvement of economic systems and practices. Tama naman yun, 'di ba? Alam mo yung pinagagawa mo, meron kang knowledge. Okay, and of course, education promotes wholesome family life. All right. Wala kasing kinalaman yung personal grooming sa social values. Okay, this is about physical, 'di ba? Hindi naman natin sinasabi na walang connection ng edukasyon dun sa personal grooming. Of course, meron, but it's talking about social values. D is more on physical. Number 20, a teacher was found to be giving high grades to pupils who attend her church and low grades to those who are not. What human right is she violating? A, right to life. Letter B, right to worship. Letter C, right to work. And D, right of identity. Alright? So, anong sagot natin? Alright? Bakit off yung isa tas right to identity? Okay. So, ang sagot niyan ay right to worship. Okay? Although, ang sinasabi dyan is, ano yung na-violate by giving low grade sa mga hindi pumapasok sa nagsisimba. Right to worship means right of belief then, di ba? It's either uh, you worship or not, okay? You believe or not, okay? That's the meaning of right to worship. Number 21, Miss Manzano is badly in need of money. A rich parent of her pupil has offered to help. However, the pupil is a candidate for failure. What could be the best action for Miss Manzano to take? Okay, letter A, refuse politely the offer and inform the parents concerned that teachers are not allowed to receive money or favors from parents. Letter B, accept the money on condition that the parent promised to keep everything confidential. Letter C, accept the money but make it clear that this is not a condition for passing his child. And letter D, refuse the money and report the parent to the principal and to the PTA board. Alright, and of course, okay, 'di ba mabait nga tayo, 'di ba? Tayong mga teachers mababait tayo. So, the best one is refuse politely the offer and inform the parents concerned that teachers are not allowed to receive money or favors from parents, okay? Well, you can just simply refuse din naman, but it's good naman din to explain na hindi po kami nag-receive ng money, ganyan, ganyan, para naman very polite. Alright? Okay, so because pag if you receive, it doesn't matter kung candidate for failure yung bata or hindi, di ba? When you receive money or gifts, that's a form of bribery. Number 22, the school principal came to see and asked Mrs. Alarcon if he can observe her class. Mrs. Alarcon has not informed her pupils of the coming visitor. What should she do? Letter A, sidetrack the principal when he visits by discussing problems with pupils and parents. Letter B, tell the principal that the children have not been informed and to come some other time. Letter C, ask the principal to give you enough time to prepare for his visit. Letter D, teach the class and continue with what has been planned. Okay. So, ang sagot niya na, ay teach the class and continue with what has been planned. Okay? Because ang assumption kasi dito is, as a teacher, ma-observe ka man or not, okay, you should always be prepared, okay? Meron kang classroom management and everything. So, you don't have to be, you don't have to be given a heads up, okay? That's the idea. That's the ideal. Okay? You don't have to be given a heads up na ma-observe ka na, okay? You were previously assured that you would receive the next promotion. However, your closest friend has now been selected for the position. Even though you believe you are more qualified, parang bilis ko ah. You want to express your concern but you don't want to harm your friendship. What is the most appropriate action to take? Okay, bisan ko nilang kasi alam ko namang mm, huling pabaon to. So, A, convince your friend not to accept the new position. Letter B, accept the arrangement. Anyway, you're next in rank. Letter C, talk to the principal dapat and tell him how you feel about the matter. Letter D, discuss the problem directly with the principal and let him suggest a solution. Okay. Alright, of course. Ang pwede nyo lang naman pagpilihan dito is C and D. Okay, hindi naman, it's not bad to talk to the principal, di ba? And then you say your feelings about it, okay? Ah, mas maganda nga yun kaysa yung makipagchismisan ka sa iba. Ang problema naman sa letter D is let him suggest a solution. Bakit kailangan niya mag-suggest ng solution? Wala namang problema. Diba? What is the okay, number 24. What is the process by which certain potentials are inherited from the parents for his development? Okay, for the development of a person. Ito. Letter A, life. Letter B, heredity. Letter C, birth. Letter D, character. Parang biglang gusto kong basahin na character. Alright? And ang sagot niyan ay heredity. Of course, 'di ba? That's yun yung to pass qualities, 'di ba, from the parents to the offspring. Offspring. Number 25, which theory states that an individual goes through 8 distinct stages of development across their lifespan, each involving a specific psychological conflict that must be resolved. Okay, letter A, learning theory. B, psychoanalytic theory. Letter C, psychosocial theory. And letter D, cognitive development. Alright, so ang sagot natin dyan ay psychosocial theory. Di ba kanina yung niya, yung kay Havig verse is, Havig Hurst is 6 siya. So, ito naman ay 8 siya, okay? So, kailangan din yung pong isipin. Ang Erikson theory is also known as psychosocial theory, okay? I hope maisip nyo yun. Kasi, sanay na kasi tayo na Erikson theory, di ba? So, it's called psychosocial theory. Okay? All right. Number 26. Which development stage is characterized by the transition from childhood to adulthood, marked by rapid physical changes, the onset of sexual maturity, and significant shifts in emotional, cognitive, and social functioning? Okay, letter A, puberty, letter B, early childhood, letter C, adolescence, and letter D, old age. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay adolescence. Siyempre, kasi ano ba yung between childhood to adulthood? So of course, adolescence siya. Baka sabihin yung early adulthood, di ba? Ang onset of sexual maturity. Oh, dapat nasa sa adolescence part na yon, right? Number 27, modifying an existing schema. Dapat to after an individual's interaction with the environment resulting in the creation of a new scheme. Okay, this is modifying an existing schema. Alright, nasasada ko minsan kasi kahit ilang beses kong balikan yung mga questions na tatatypo pa rin siya. Okay, letter A, assimilation. Letter B, recognition. Letter C, interaction. Letter D, accommodation. Alright. Okay. So, ang sagot niyan ay accommodation. Okay, always niyong isipin, pag in-accommodate nyo, something has to change. Okay? So, meron siyang mamomodify. Ang assimilation, wala, finifit in lang niya yung nakikita niya dun sa schema niya. Okay? Alright, so that is it. Eto, yan, basahin nyo na lang to, okay? Number 28, a theory stating that a person's behavior can be motivated by urges towards self-satisfaction, okay? A, psychoanalytic theory, letter B, cognitive development theory, letter C, psychosocial theory, and letter D, moral development theory. And ang sagot po niyan ay psychoanalytic theory by Sigmund Freud. Yung ano, yung id, ego, and super ego. All right, number 29. The ability of a child to conceptualize the retention and preservation of the same quantity under various changes. Okay, so what is it? A, recognition, letter B, assimilation, letter C, reversibility, and letter D, conservation. And the answer is conservation. Okay? So ang conservation is yung alam ng bata, 'di ba, na ang mga, how do you call that? Na hindi nagche-change, okay? Yung na it's constant, what I mean, okay? So hindi nagche-change yung, for example, yung volume, yung mga ganon, yung basta ganon, okay? Bigla akong na blanko doon. Alright, so basta uh, hindi nagche-change or constant ang value, okay, ng mga bagay-bagay kahit na nagche-change yung ano, yung other aspect niya. For example, ito nga yung tall glass and short glass, alright? Okay. At least nakabawi ako doon. Na ano ko sa ano. Na-distract ako sa ulan. Number 30 refers to the idea that no individual are exactly the same or alike. Letter A, cognitive theory. Letter B, individual differences. Letter C, exclusivity theory. And letter D, emotional quotient. Okay, so ang sagot niyan ay individual differences. Okay, no individual are exactly the same. So of course, it means individual differences. All right, so although marami talaga yung sinasabi nila na first to study about individual differences is si ganito, ganito. Pero mas marami akong nakita na resources na si Charles Darwin daw talaga, yung historically speaking, okay? He's the first one to yung na mag-study dun sa scientific interest, and which is further study ng kanyang half cousin na si Galton. Number 31. He's known as the father of modern IQ test. A. Louis Terman, letter B. Lawrence Kohlberg, letter C. Eric Erickson, and letter D. Martin Leslie. Alright. So, ang sagot, modern IQ test. Okay? So, ang sagot niyan ay Lewis Terman. Okay? So, alright? Alright. Although si Binet yung first na gumawa nung sa practical IQ test, di ba? Pero ang father of modern IQ test is Lewis Terman. Number 32. What is the element in extrinsic motivation used in giving big raffle prizes to teachers during annual Christmas parties? Letter A, praise device. Letter B, high expectations. Letter C, value of rewards. And letter D, frequent reward. Okay, so ang sagot niyan ay, sorry, value of rewards. Okay? Alam naman natin yung extrinsic motivation, di ba? External factors, it's caused by external factors. So, alam natin yun na reward siya. Extrinsic is also a reward. Pero so pwedeng mapag-isipan yung C or D. Pero ang sinasabi niya is big raffle prizes. Okay? So it connotes value. Okay? And that's not the frequency of reward. Number 33. Which of the following best reflects the implication that children in the early learning stages view parents and teachers as authorities and role models? Letter A, parents and teachers should always coordinate children's activities. Letter B, parents should enforce strict discipline at home and teachers in school. Letter C, parents and teachers should serve as good examples at all times. And letter D, parents and teachers should always consult each other with regards to the child's intellectual development. Alright. So, of course, ang sagot po niyan ay parents and teachers should serve as a good examples at all times. Okay? So, kasi sabi niya tinitingnan ng mga children ang mga parents and parents and teachers as role models. So, what does it imply? So, dapat dahil role model kailangan mag-serve ka as a good example kasi of course, ang gusto natin maging ang maging ano ng mga bata is mga good things, okay? And that can be achieved by serving as a good example. Ay, bakit ganun? Alright, painom lang ako ng konti. Which of the following statements has a very limited definition of educational technology? Okay, letter A, it is a profession composed of various job categories. Letter B, it refers to the computer used for teaching and learning. Letter C, it includes audiovisuals, materials, interactive multimedia, and self-instructional materials. Letter D, it is the development, application, and evaluation of system, techniques, and aids to improve human learning. Alright. Okay. So, of course, ang sagot niya na, it refers to the computers used for teaching and learning. Sabi niya is a limited definition. Okay? So, ang educational technology, hindi lang siya limited sa mga computers lang. Okay? Alright, so maraming mga technology that should be included like audiovisual materials and na sa letter C. Okay? And it is a profession composed of various job categories. Of course, 'di ba? May IT, 'di ba? Iba pa yung teacher doon, okay? Number 35. Which of the following statements is correct about the domains of educational technology? A, design is the production stage, while development is the planning stage. There B, both the design and development are the planning stage. Letter C, evaluation is synonymously with implementation. And letter D, utilization is the action phase. And the answer is letter D, utilization is the action phase. Okay, so when you utilize something na, okay, ibig sabihin dun ka na gumagalaw. Okay, so this is related to the five domains of educational technology, the DOOM. Okay, the DOOM na ginagamit as mnemonics. Okay, so if you refer to this, baliktad na. Design is the production stage while development is the planning stage. Hindi, kasi yung design, yun na yung nagpa-plan ka pa lang, okay? Alright? And the development, yun na yung trying to produce. Okay, nasa production stage ka na. B, both the design and development are the planning stage. Sinabi natin hindi. Evaluation is synonymous with implementation, which is not. Okay? Because siguro with with implementation is nasa utilization stage na rin yun. Alright? Number 36, Miss Gomez is planning to integrate technology in her mathematics class. Which of the following would be the logical steps in doing this? Number one, set the objectives. Number two, analyze the learners. Number three, utilize the materials with showmanship. And number four, evaluate the performance of the students. Okay, letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Letter B, 2, 1, 3, 4. Letter C, 1, 2, 4, 3. And letter D, 2, 1, 4, 3. Alright, and ang answer natin ay 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay, dapat nauuna yung analyze the learner. Okay, so ito yung dalawang ano, dalawang models, okay, na very popular related to this. So, yung Assure model and ADDIE model. And talagang inuuna yung, kaya kailangan mong i-analyze the learner muna. Although lagi nating sinasabi na it's very important to set the objectives, yes. But of course, we have to analyze the learners para alam natin yung mga weaknesses nila, di ba? Yung mga style of learning nila, mga ganun. Number 37. Which of the following is the limitation of models and real objects in teaching and learning? A. They pose problems on storage. Letter B. They make learning more concrete. Letter C. They provide hands-on learning experiences. And letter D. They are readily available in the environment around school and in the home. Okay, so ang sagot po niyan ay the letter A, they pose problems on, in storage dapat siguro yan. Okay? So sabi niya kasi limitation, 'di ba? I can relate to this kasi syempre alam ang mga models and real objects, these are physical objects, 'di ba? So problema mo kung saan pinaglalagay sa dami ba naman halimbawa ng gagawin mo na materials. Kaka-relate ako dito kasi kindergarten teacher ako sa China before. So, mahilig akong gumawa ng materials kasi 'di ba, Montessori kasi 'yon, Montessori. So, problema mo talaga kung saan mo itatago so they can be reusable. Number 38, which group of technologies has the highest degree of concreteness? Letter A, realia and computer. Letter B, video, picture, and television. Letter C, digital video film, versatile compact disc. Letter D, book, imaginative literature, programmed instruction. And ang sagot ay realia and computer. Kasi 'di ba, ang concrete is something that we can see. Okay, touch and feel and feel. Touch touch and we can see. All right. Okay, we can see, touch and feel. All right. So of course, nakita naman talaga natin video, picture, and television, but 'di ba, iba pa rin yung realia and computer kasi talagang nahahawakan mo siya. Very concrete indeed. 39. Mrs. Del Prado placed text together with the relevant graphics on the same page in her multimedia presentation. Which principle did she apply? A. Coherence principle. Letter B. Spatial contiguity. Letter C. Multimedia principle. And letter D. Segmenting principle. Alright, so ang sagot niya na ay spatial contiguity. Okay, so hinanap ko kung ano ba yon. Mahilig kasi, nung nagre-review kasi ako, mahilig ako pag may mga tanong, tinitingnan kung ano ba yung ano ba yung overarching principle behind this one. Okay, or overarching concept. So ito, ang concept niyan is yung sa Mayer's principles, okay, using multimedia for e-learning. Ayan. So there are how many? 10, okay? So you can read more on this if you want. Okay, number 40. Mrs. Olivares presented real samples of rocks in her general science class. What principle did she apply? Letter A, appropriateness. Letter B, authenticity. Letter C, responsiveness. And letter D, simplicity. Okay, of course, this is very easy. Letter B, authenticity. Real na nga siya, real, authentic, original. Ayan na yan. Number 41, which is the best reason why teachers state the objectives before using instructional media. Letter A, to secure materials. Letter B, to prepare the materials beforehand. Letter C, to determine which media to use best. And letter D, to be able to practice how to operate the equipment. All right, and the answer is to determine which media to use best. Okay, of course, tignan mo kung magfi-fit yung ano, yung objectives mo, yung media mo sa objectives mo. But if wala ka namang ano, wala ka namang objectives, paano mo alam kung ano yung media na gagamitin mo, 'di ba? Marami kang media pero hindi naman pala ano suitable, right? Hindi naman suitable sa iyong objective. 42. Which of the following should Mr. Rivera primarily consider in determining the teaching learning objectives and use of instructional media? Letter A, the assessment tool to be used. Letter B, the learning activities. Letter C, the learner. Or letter D, the teacher. Alright, okay. So always remember, 'di ba, yung parang yung pinaka lagi nating tutukan is yung setting of objectives. Okay, always the learner, 'di ba? Alright, learner, learner, learner. Okay? So of course, para okay, pag in determining yung teaching and learning objective, dapat alam mo din yung dapat alam mo muna kung ano yung anong klaseng learners meron ka. And okay, in that way, alam mo kung ano talaga yung pinakakailangan nila. Okay? So ito na nga yung needs, abilities, okay, even their prior knowledge. Okay? Very important din yung mga learning style nila. Alright? Number 43. Kaya nga assure, di ba? At saka ALDI. Okay, analyze the learners muna. Number 43. Which of the following technologies provide iconic experiences to students or children? Letter A, videos and recordings. Letter B, pictures and videos. Letter C, radio and recording. And letter D, modules and periodicals. And ang sagot natin diyan ay pictures and videos. Okay, so this is in connection with Brunner's concept of learning. Okay, yung enactive, iconic and symbolic, okay? So ito sa enactive, syempre yung mga concrete natin. Yung iconic is the use of. So, okay, so more on visual siya. Okay, so yung video and recordings, hindi naman kasi recordings, hindi naman yan. Okay, naririnig natin yon. Alright, so more, pagdating sa visual, mas natin ang pictures and videos. Okay, ang recordings kasi more on symbolic na siya kasi nagagamitan na siya ng language. Okay, symbolic siya kasi, for example, pag sinabi mong apple, okay, yung apple, it symbolizes something, okay? Ang apple, when you say apple, i-connect nila sa isang fruit, yung red na fruit, parang gano'n. Yung apple, mansanas. Number 44, cognitive is to knowledge as affective is to A, right? Letter B, skills. Letter C, obligations. And letter D, values. Okay, so of course, ang sagot niyan ay values. Okay, so we are talking about the different skills when we make our learning objectives, 'di ba? We have cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. I know that by this time alam niyo na. Okay, memoryado niyo na 'to. All right. Number 45. Which characteristic of a good test is threatened when a significantly greater number from a lower group gets a test item correctly? Letter A, objectivity. Letter B, scoreability. Letter C, administrability. And letter D, reliability. Alright, so ang sagot po niyan ay, sana po, hindi na po kayo nalilito dito. Okay, so ang sagot po niyan ay reliability. Okay, so, kasi 'di ba, ang pinapakita nito is discrimination. Ang baba ng discrimination niya, 'di ba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi ito reliable na test. Okay, kasi nga, sabi niya, lower group gets a test item correctly, 'di ba? Ibig sabihin, ay, kung ano-ano na lang ito, 'di ba? So hindi siya reliable, okay? Number 46, to develop higher level thinking skill among students, which type of questions should be discouraged? Letter A, sequential questions. Letter B, stimulating questions. Letter C, overload questions. And letter D, clear questions. Okay. Alright. So, ang tinatanong po niyan ay discouraged. Okay? So, of course, ang overload questions. For example, ito yung lalo na sa ano sa pag nagti-teach ka ng mga bata, 'di ba? Yung dapat it's either very simple yung question mo or isa lang, isa-isa ang question mo. Okay? For example, what's your name? Ganun ka muna sasagutin niya. And then, how old are you? Ganun, hindi yung dire-diretso yung tanong mo. O kaya complicated yung tanong mo, 'di ba? All right? So, that is why the answer is overload questions. Siguro kung wala yung overload questions, okay? Kasi ang sequential question, 'di ba? Pwedeng siya eh. Pwedeng sabihin mo na may bad side at good side, 'di ba? Pag sabihin mo sequential questions, baka pwedeng sabihin mo it's a little boring sa mga learners, okay? But still, andyan na yung overload questions eh. So, piliin mo na yung overload questions kasi always choose the best answer. Okay, ang maganda rin naman kasi sa sequential question, ang good side naman ng sequential question is meron siyang step by step, 'di ba? For example, from easy tapos medium, medium, and then difficult, all right? Number 47, you want to generate as many ideas as you can as your class is about to embark on a class project for senior citizens. Which of the following will you employ? Letter A, brainstorming. Letter B, role playing. Letter C, brainwashing. Letter D, simulation or simulation. Alright. So, ang sagot ay, bakit nakatutok yung eyes ko dun sa brainwashing? Okay, brainstorming, okay? Di ba ang brainstorming is lahat pwedeng mag-suggest kasi nga without the fear na ma-reject yung yung idea mo. Okay, so you brainstorm. Alright. Number 48. A regular medical checkup required of teachers is done in the interest of A, school officials, letter B, the state, and of every teacher, letter C, Filipino medical doctors, and letter D, parents. Okay. Alright? So, of course, ang sagot niyan is the state and of every teacher. Although, syempre, number one na ma, ano, ma mag-benefit niyan is yung mga teacher, okay? So, baka sabihin mo, bakit state? Mali to, di ba? But of course, if you have healthy teachers, means healthy workforce, okay? So, it's good for the state, okay? For everybody. Alright, so nahanap ko ito. Alright, so DM number, okay, Department Memorandum number 209, series of 2025. So, ito yung annual physical and dental examinations of teaching and non-teaching personnel. Alright, so sana naman walang lumabas na mga ganyan, but we'll never know, so I just added that. Number 49. In which competency did my students find the greatest difficulty in the item with the greatest difficulty? In the item with a difficulty index of what? A point 0.1, letter B 1.0, letter C 0.9, letter D 0.5. Alright? And the answer is letter A. Okay? So, ibe-base mo to. Alright? Ganyan. Pero, para hindi kayo, nalilito ba? Okay? Kasi, di ba, difficulty tapos discrimination index. Okay? But isipin nyo na rin magkabaliktad yan. Okay? Magkabaliktad ang difficulty index at tsaka sa discrimination. Okay? For example, sa difficulty index, mas mababa yung percentage, mas okay, 'di ba? I mean sa discrimination, okay? Sa naman sa sa difficulty index, okay? Mas mababa, mas hindi okay. Ganun. Okay, baliktad, wait. Ang discrimination is mas mababa, hindi okay, alright? Okay, and ang difficulty index is mas mababa is mas mahirap. Alright? So, teka, ano ba yung sinabi ko? Okay, but wait. Anyway, ito, para hindi nyo rin makakalimutan, ito lang isipin nyo. Pag 0.01, ibig sabihin, lang yung letter A, 10% lang ang nakakuha. So, it's very, very difficult. Okay? Ang letter B is 1.0, even 100%. Ang ibig sabihin niyan, 100% ang nakakuha. So, it's very, very easy. Okay? Para hindi nyo na kailangang i-memorize yung table. Alright, number 50. You used an iMessage to express your frustration to Venus about her behavior. What is the primary focus of an effective iMessage? Letter A, a detailed prescription of the person's unacceptable behavior. Letter B, the effect of the behavior on you and your own feelings. Letter C, why the other person's behavior is wrong or illogical. Letter D, a solution or demand for how the other person must change. Okay? Alright, okay. So, ang sagot niyan ay letter B, okay? So, ang iMessage kasi ito, nahanap ko to, it's introduced in the 1970s, okay? So, ito basically, yung sinasabi lang niya is, ina-express mo yung feelings mo using a soft voice, okay? And it's called iMessage kasi, parang ang linya niya is, I feel upset because, yung parang ganon, okay? Or, I am happy because, or I'm angry because, ayan, that is why it's called iMessage. And eto, the effect on the behavior on you and your own feelings. Yun ang sinasabi niya. For example, say, I am upset, Venus, I am upset because you were not listening. Yan, di ba? So, parang naano mo talaga yung effect ng behavior ni Venus sa'yo, na upset ako, gano'n. Yan, pwede nyo gawin to sa jowa nyo. Okay, tingnan natin kung tatalab. Number 51, what kind of social environment prevails in your class if you, as a teacher, are the primary provider of information, opinions, and instructions? Letter A, in between democratic and laissez-faire. Letter B, authoritarian. Letter C, laissez-faire. And letter D, democratic. Okay. Alright? So, ang sagot niya ay authoritarian. Okay? Kasi ikaw lagi, ikaw na lang, ikaw lagi. 'Di ba? So, that's authoritarian. Kasi ang laissez-faire kasi is ano, sa mga social major, sa social science major, mga major social sciences, alam nila yung laissez-faire, 'di ba? Very common term to sa amin. Meaning, konti lang yung pangingialam. Okay? So, that's laissez-faire. And democratic, alam naman natin yung democratic. Okay? So, it's very open. So, pag ikaw lagi-lagi ka, it means authoritarian ka, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng in between democratic and laissez-faire. It's not. Okay, number 52. Knowledge is innate in the soul. Provoke people into thinking for themselves rather than teach them. They did not know that they did not already know, said one Greek philosopher. What is the application of this in the classroom today? Use of A, cooperative learning, letter B, questioning method, letter C, role playing, and letter D, concept mapping. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay questioning method. Okay? So, di ba how do you provoke yung mga ibang tao pag mag-think? Okay, you question, di ba? For example, sabihin mo, uh, how do you cook adobo? O, di ba? Di mag-iisip sila. So, it's a questioning method. Okay. I think ang sinasabi nila ditong si Greek philosopher is si Socrates. Number 53. Which of these enables people to browse ba yan? Documents connected by hypertext links. Okay, A, welcome page. Letter B, URL. Letter C, World Wide Web. And letter D, browser. Ay, hindi ko pa, oh, sorry, hindi ko pala nalagyan ng timer. Alright, so ang sagot niyan ay browser. Okay, so for ano lang, okay, for reference lang. Okay, for reference lang. Ito yung hypertext. Alam naman natin ito, di ba? Pero, marami sa atin hindi nakakalam kung ano yung term dito. And these are called hypertext. And usually, mga blue yung colors. Okay, so when you click this one, okay, so pumupunta sila sa ibang page. And this is with the use of browser. Kasi yung browser yung parang naghahanap. Okay? Naghahanap nung link na yon. So, it's browser. Number 54. Because the pupils are hungry, they ignore the instruction to line up for their snacks and are therefore unruly. On what levels are the students acting? Letter A, ego and super ego. Letter B, ego. Letter C, id. And letter D, super ego. Alright, and ang ating sagot diyan ay id. Okay. So I hope by this time na ano na master niyo na 'to yung ano nito, yung id, ego at saka super ego. So alam naman natin yung why id kasi 'di ba, 'pag hungry ka, ano ba yun? Ang hungry ay isang ano, primordial, okay? Or isang how do you call that? Primitive. Okay, primitive feeling. Yon, yung hunger, yung mga ganon. So it falls under id. Okay? So ito, linagay ko yan para you can read. You can pause the video if you want to read more. Alright? And I also dagdag this one. Wait. Dinagdag ko rin to. So, pag sabihin nilang, ano yung ano, sinasabi nilang instinct. Yun yung tanong. So, it's id. Instinct. Okay? So, reality is your ego. Okay? And your super ego, yung konsensya mo is yung morality. Alright. So, alam naman natin na why reality? Kasi pinagko-connect niya yung, ang ego is reality kasi pinagko-connect niya yung, yung id mo at saka super ego. 'Di ba? So, siya yung nagmi-mediate. Okay? Talks about what is a reality, meaning kung ano yung accepted, okay, in reality, okay, or in sa society. Okay? So, hindi tayo masyadong mabait at hindi rin tayo masyadong masama. Number 55, on classroom activities, the following are appropriate for learners who have good verbal linguistic skills, but not to include A. Calculations, B. Journal writing, letter C. Discussion, and letter D. Debates. Alright, of course. Ang sagot naman natin dyan ay, so this is multiple intelligence, okay? So, of course, calculations, di ba? Alam naman natin yung mga verbal linguistic skills, di ba? Sila yung mga magagaling in writing, speaking, mga ganon. So, journal writing, discussion, debates, di ba? Ang calculations is more on, ano, logical, mathematical skills. Number 56, which method is recommended if the teacher wants each learner to focus on a topic individually so their skills can be properly assessed? A. Semantic webbing, letter B. Independent study, letter C. Role playing, and letter D. Field trip. Okay. Sorry. Alright. So, ang sagot niyan ay, of course, independent study. Kasi binibigyan mo nga yung ano yung each learner ng topic and then they can work on it. So, ibig sabihin, you are giving them independence, alright? Ang semantic webbing, yun yung parang gumagawa sila ng mga mind map, yung mga ganon. For example, linagay mo animals, ganyan. So, farm animals, zoo animals, mga ganon. Pang kindergarten talaga. Domestic animals, kindergarten, and 57. The blank method is observed if you wish for the pupils to learn from real-life situation dilemmas. Okay, A, situation, letter B, lecture, letter C, textbooks, letter D, observation. Okay. Alright, so ang sagot po niyan ay situation. Okay, so you may argue with me na, bakit? Pwede ka rin namang maka-learn through vicarious, experience. Yun nga, yung observation, di ba? Vicarious experience. You learn from the experience of others by observing them, di ba? Pero, di ba, ang very passive kasi yun. Iba pa rin yung pag andun ka na feel mo, yung parang gano'n, di ba? Halimbawa, nasaktan ka, di ba? Hindi mo lang pinapakinggan yung kwento ng ng friend mo, nasaktan ako, ganito, ganito, di ba? Nalelearn mo nga. Pero pag ikaw mismo yung nasaktan, okay, mas makaka-learn ka doon. Alright, bakit ba ganun yung mga examples ko? 58, which theory would most support the following statement? There are many ways of knowing, all equal to one another. Each student will learn in his or her own manner. A. Bloom's taxonomy, letter B. Situated learning, letter C. Problem-based learning, and letter D. Multiple intelligences. Alright. Okay, so of course, ang sagot niyan ay multiple intelligences. Okay, so yung sabi niya, each student will learn in his or her own manner, 'di ba? Ibig sabihin, kung verbal linguistic siya, 'di ba? For example, mas nagle-learn siya kung nanonood lang, yung iba kailangan nila yung nakahawakan, 'di ba? So it's multiple intelligences. Kung napansin niyo, madami akong linagay na parang binali-bali-baliktad man, bali-balentong na about multiple intelligences, okay? Number 59, which approach is best for for beginning to teach a group of new students. Okay, letter A, begin with general class discussion to observe students' communication and thinking skills. Letter B, review samples of past classwork or test scores if available in conjunction with teacher administered assessment to determine a starting point. Letter C, talk with students to gauge their intellectual and maturity levels and attempt to jumpstart them by introducing challenging work immediately. And letter D, ask students to list their interests in detail and use the list to design instruction that will maintain their attention throughout the course. Okay. So of course, ang sabi nga natin is we always choose the best answer. So kung iisipin, ang A, okay naman eh. Letter C, talk with students to gauge their intellectual and maturity levels and attempt to jumpstart. Okay, okay din naman. Letter D, ask students to list their interests, blah, blah, blah. Okay din naman, di ba? Pero kung magti-teach ka ng group, ng bagong estudyante na hindi mo pa sila kilala, you must start with you must have a starting point. Yun yung point ko. Okay, so eto, maganda rin naman nga naman yung sa kailangan makita mo din kung ano yung mga assessment ng ibang teacher kung meron. It's like for example, kahit sa hospital, 'di ba? Yung mga doctors. Okay, so for example, may bagong doctor doon. So, i-refer niya sa mga charts. Yung parang para meron silang starting point. Hindi basta-basta. Alright? Number 60. These are characteristics of formal instructional planning except A, task-oriented, letter B, haphazard, letter C, structured, letter D, outcome-based. Alright? So, ang sagot po niyan ay, of course, kasi sabi niya, except. Okay, so haphazard. Haphazard meaning parang ano lang, wala lang. Parang, how do you call that? Hindi mo pinag-isipan. Okay, haphazard. Okay, haphazardly done. Okay, so it should not be like that. Ang formal instructional planning shouldn't be like that. Number 61. Yuan always waits at his neighbor Gerald every morning. He enjoys seeing him while biking and imitates the actions of Gerald while he rides his own bike. Who is a proponent of social learning theory which applies in the situation? Kaya may mga ganito talaga na ano yung hahaba sa prof ed tapos biglang sa huli parang hindi naman sa malayo pero ay yun lang pala yung tanong niya. So letter A Bandura, letter B Bruner, letter C Kohlberg and letter D Skinner. Okay. Alright. So, ang sagot po natin ay si Bandura. Okay, Bandura is social learning theory. Okay, linagay ko na rin to yung mga kung ano yung mga theories nila para ma-recall nyo. Okay. So, well, I mean, kung ano, nagre-review ako, di ba? So, sanay lang ako sa si Bandura, social learning, si Bandura, ganito, okay? Si Vygotsky, social constructivism. Tapos, one time, bigla akong may tinanong. So, biglang napaisip ako, ano nga pala ang difference ng social constructivism at saka social learning theory, di ba? Nung wala nang nakalagay. Okay, so, yan talaga napaisip tuloy ako bago ako sumagot. Okay, so we always remember Bandura social learning theory. Okay, so ibig sabihin, they learn through observation, di ba? Yung nakikita nila, yung experiences ng iba. Yung social constructivism naman, nag-aano siya ng nagre-reiterate siya ng there should be interaction, okay, for people to learn. Okay, that's why nga, di ba, may scaffolding. Skylar Vygotsky. Alright, number 62. A child submitted a poor written report but packaged with brightly colored paper. This showcases A, art over academics, letter B, arts over science, letter C, substance over forma, and forma over substance as letter D. Okay, alright. Although this is very basic, okay? So, wag niyo na po niyan i-overthink, okay? Baka nakita niyo yung brightly colored paper, art na, 'di ba? Tapos poor written report, academics din naman 'yun, 'di ba? Pero pag sinabi mong poor written report, 'di ba? You are talking about the substance, okay? And of course, pag brightly colored paper, okay, forma lang talaga. Wala namang substance yung pinagsusulat. Number 63. Which is the language medium of instruction from K to 3 in accordance with the RA 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. A, language chosen by parents. B, English as official language. Letter C, mother tongue of the learners. And letter D, language chosen by the school. And palobat na ako. So, sige lang. Okay, so sagutin nyo muna. And kailangan ko ng isaksak ang aking charger. Okay, dispensa, dispensa. Okay, dispensa. Wait lang po. Give me. All right, and the answer is, of course, ay mother tongue of the learners. Okay, so ito hinanap ko sa section 4, okay? So pag K to 3 is native language, okay? So for example, pag sa Ilocos, Ilocano, ganon. Okay, kasi baka mamiloso po na naman yung iba. Eh, paano yung dun nga siya sa Ilocos, pero siya, halimbawa, Pangasinense siya, 'di ba? So, anong masusunod? Okay, overthink na malala. And then nahanap ko na rin 'to kasi baka sa ibang question ang tatanungin naman ay paano yung grade 4 to 6? So, ang sagot niyan ay Filipino and English. So, it's not Filipino only it's Filipino and English. Okay, so K to 3, native language, and grade 4 to 6 is gradual transition na. In-introduce na yung Filipino and English. Okay, and yes, nasa bed ako sa kwarto. Letters, number 64, to be an effective classroom manager, what should be coupled with a friendly attitude? Letter A, supervision skills. Letter B, caring attitude. Letter C, confidence. And letter D, tolerance. Alright, okay. So, maalala ko dito na nagre-review kami, di ba? So, ito talaga mahilig kasi kaming yung mga study buddies ko, mahilig kaming ano, mag-usap about sa mga hindi talaga namin tinitigil kasi sobra kaming studious, alright? So, yes, iba-iba kasi may mga iba-iba kasing sagot dito, okay? So, ang iba is caring attitude, okay? So, but still, pinapanindigan ko, ang sagot nito ay supervision skills, okay? So, kasi sabi niya, friendly ka na, di ba? Warm ka na. So, hindi it warm ka na, dadagdagan pa na caring ka. You are talking about classroom manager. Okay, dapat may classroom management skills ka, which means supervision skills, 'di ba? Hindi pwedeng sige, caring ka na, friendly ka pa, so you are super permissive naman, 'di ba? Remember, we are advocating for authoritativeness, okay? Yung sakto ka lang, 'di ba? Hindi masyadong mabait, hindi masyadong hindi mabait. Number 65. What is the general quality lacking in a teacher's in a teachers talaga. Okay, in teachers who cannot overcome the daily repetitive challenges and stressors of their profession. Okay, pasensya na, naka-braces kasi. A, cooperativeness. Letter B, fairness. Letter C, buoyancy. And letter D, reliability. Okay? Sumasabit. Okay, and ang sagot ay buoyancy. Okay, so tingnan niyo. Okay, ito yung buoy, 'di ba? Ito yung buoy yung i-use it to float on water, 'di ba? Kasi ang buoyancy means it is the ability to keep afloat, okay, despite yung mga problems natin, yung mga ganun. So, that's buoyancy. Okay. Number 66. In RA 10912, it refers to a status gained after a person has been assessed to have achieved learning outcomes or competencies in accordance with the standards specified for a qualification title and is proven by a document issued by a recognized agency or body. Okay, letter A, prestige. Letter B, qualifications. Letter C, professionalism. And letter D, accreditation. Alright, okay. So, ang sagot po niyan ay qualifications, okay? So, pwede tayong mabudol na accreditation, di ba? Kasi yun nga, ang accreditation din naman nabibigyan ng qualification title or document, di ba? But then, tignan nyo, ang din dito is gained so after a person, ibig sabihin, nag-gain ng person yon. So, nakukuha ng isang tao, hindi bagay, okay? So, qualifications, okay? So, nung nung binasa ko yung RA 10912, 10912, andun siya sa ano. 10912 is ano, CPD Act, okay? So, andun siya sa definition of terms. Okay, so pwede niyong mabasa to. So, kung hindi kayo okay sagot ko, you can read it. Sure. Number 67. These are universal moral values except A, integrity, letter B, democracy, letter C, justice, and letter D, love. Alright, okay. So, of course, sabi niya universal moral values. Alam naman natin yon. Okay? Universal moral values yung parang accepted, almost accepted sa every society. Okay? Right? So, almost accepted sa every society. So, of course, integrity, justice, and love. Ang democracy kasi we know that it's a kind of government. Number 68, in her desire to finish the content of the curriculum guide or plan, teacher Yvonne just lectures while students listen. Which principle of learning is violated in this case? Letter A, learning is collaborative and cooperative. Letter B, learning is an active process. Letter C, learning is the discovery of personal meaning of ideas. Letter D, learning begins with setting of clear expectations and learning outcomes. Alright. And ang sagot niyan ay learning is an active process. Ano ba yung nava-violate ni Teacher Yvonne sa pag-lecture lang? Di ba? Ang lecture is teacher-centered. Yung daldal ka lang ng daldal ng daldal. Okay? So when you daldal and you daldal and you daldal, yung mga learners nakatingin lang sa'yo. So very passive sila. So nava-violate niya yung principle na learning is an active process. Number 69, in unit planning, using the topical approach, it is helpful to refer to each part of the textbook to identify and organize key themes or subjects. Letter A, attachments. Letter B, appendix. Letter C, graphs and tables. Letter D, table of contents. Alright. Of course, ang sagot ay table of contents. Di ba pag topical approach, di ba? Sabi na, topical approach meaning na subdivide per topic. Okay, so paano mo makikita? Of course, sa table of contents. Alright. Doon ka mag-refer. Number 70, Teacher Joseph shows the hallmark of an excellent teacher by being able to make out of the box positive changes in the curriculum. As a curriculist, he is an letter A, innovator, B, implementer, letter C, evaluator, and letter D, initiator. Right? And ang sagot niyan ay innovator. Siyempre, alam naman natin, out of the box, meaning nag-isip ka out of the box, creative ka. 'Di ba? Hindi ka lang yung nandun ka lang sa parang vacuum or box tapos tinitingnan mo lang kung ano yung meron doon, 'di ba? So out of the box meaning you are creative and of course it follows na innovator ka, 'di ba? You innovate, you invent. Ganun, you try to discover. Number 71. These are sectarian values except letter A, Islamic truth, letter B, Christian charity, letter C, Buddhist peace, and letter D, social justice. Alright, and of course, ang sagot niya na ay social justice. Okay, so alam naman natin, sectarian values, okay, those are values promoted, okay, or advocated by mga sekta, okay, mga religious groups, okay, mga religions. Alright, so very obvious naman, Islamic truth. So Islam, Christian charity, Christian, Buddhist, okay? So, and of course, ang social justice is a universal value or universal moral value. Number 72, along Bloom's taxonomy, which cognitive processing is done when the teacher asks students to rate their work using a scoring rubric. Letter A, applying. Letter B, synthesizing. Letter C, analyzing. And letter D, evaluating. Okay, so, alright. So, sinadya ko talagang dinagdag to. Okay, kasi maalala ko, alright, maalala ko na merong nang away sa akin sa isang GC dahil lang sa tanong na to. Okay, but pinapanindigan ko, this is evaluating. Kasi ang sinasabi niya is to rate their work. We are not talking about their work, okay? But to rate, okay? So, to rate, ibig sabihin, kailangan mong evaluate. It's very synonymous, rate and evaluate, di ba? Ayan. Okay, so kaway-kaway yun. Sana pumasa ka, ma'am. Okay? Yun ang away sa akin. So, ito, Yes, nung sa SPLE namin ang daming ganito siguro 3 to 4 questions, ganyan. Tapos ako nagbasa-basa naman ako ng mga ganito prior na ano kasi 10 months din ako nag-review. Pero medyo nahirapan ako doon kasi pinag-mix-mix nila. Halimbawa may kumuha sila sa under remembering and then under analyzing. So parang yun na mga verbs. So talagang kailangan mong ano kaya? So parang kailangan basahin mo talaga yung whole statement. Ayan. So, linagay ko na dyan. Okay. Wait, ano natin para ma-screenshot nyo. Ganyan. Should you need it. Alright. And number 73. Which of the following indicators is most relevant to the physical social aspect that a teacher needs to maintain the under the domain of social regard for learning? A shows of sorry, nalala ko talaga yun ng away sa akin. A, shows appropriate appearance. Letter B, observes punctuality. Letter C, adopts various learning experiences. And letter D, sets higher learning expectations. Alright, okay. So, linagay ko na rin to. Kung ano ba yung social regard for... wait. Ano ba yung social regard for learning? So, you can read it, okay? Alright. Okay, so ang sinasabi niya, physical social aspect. Okay, so, ang observed punctuality adapts various learning experiences, sets higher learning expectations. They are good naman, 'di ba? Pero ang sinasabi niya is physical social aspect. So, of course, it's also very important yung appropriate appearance mo kasi ang social regard for learning, 'di ba? Is gusto mong maging powerful role model, okay? In every aspect, okay? Of learning. So, of course, it's very important na meron ka ding appropriate appearance. Okay? For example, alam nga namang teacher ka, tapos pumasok ka naka-halter. Naka-halter ka na backless pa. 'Di ba? Oh, Labarn. Number 74. What characteristics are significant? Are significant to the formulation of a teacher's professional development plan? Okay, number 1, participative planning. Number 2, constructive planning. Number 3, innovative planning. And number 4, routine planning. Letter A, 2, 3, 4. Letter B, 1, 2, 3. Letter C, 1, 2, and no, letter B is 1, 2, and 4. Letter C is 1, 2, and 3. And letter D, 1, 3, and 4. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, ang sagot po niyan ay letter C, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so participative dapat, constructive at innovative. Okay, magkaiba kasi yung routinary at saka sequential. Okay, syempre pag sinabi mo kasing routinary, parang hindi ka mag-grow, it's very rigid, di ba? Uh, uh, hindi ka pwedeng mag-segue kasi nga dapat routine, di ba? And that is why X siya. Okay. Number 75. What principle of learning is the basis for asking students to see the connection of the lesson to their personal experience that may be shared with others? Okay, letter A, discovery of personal meaning of ideas. Letter B, active learning process. Letter C, cooperative and collaborative learning. And letter D, clear expectations and outcomes. Alright, and of course andun na yung sagot sa tanong, okay? Yung connection mo daw sa buhay mo halimbawa, 'di ba? So, of course ang sagot ay discovery of personal meaning of ideas. Dapat alam mo yung kung nai-connect mo, okay, yun nale-learn mo, okay, sa personal ano mo. Alright? So, masabi ko lang pala, kasi dati, nung unang-unang ako nagre-review, okay, may mga question na parang feeling ko sagot is cooperative or collaborative learning, okay? But, for cooperative, napansin ko lang, cooperative and collaborative, you make sure na-define doon or na-reiterate na there's an interaction, okay, bago nyo isugot yung cooperative and collaborative learning. Number 76, among schools, which best exemplify academic collaboration? A, school district zones, letter B, school ranking, letter C, consortium, and letter D, academic competition. Alright, so kasasabi ko lang kung ano yung collaboration, okay? So there should be interaction. And of course, it's consortium kasi ito yung nagpo-pool resources sila and expertise. So they have to they could be brainstorming, 'di ba? Nag-uusap-usap sila para ma-achieve yung isang common goal nila. So that is consortium. Number 77, in the course, the teaching profession, you are tasked with formulating your own and personal philosophy of education. According to Bloom's revised taxonomy, which cognitive process is most central to this task? Okay, A, applying, letter B, analyzing, letter C, creating, and letter D, evaluating. Alright, and ang sagot niyan ay creating. Okay, so own and personal na nga. Pag own and personal mo, you are making something na original, okay? Which is making something original is a very synonymous to creating. Alright, so nasabi ko nga po maraming mga ganito dun sa actual namin na dati. Number 78, what kind of curriculum contributes to a learner-centered learning environment? Okay, so A, indigenized, letter B, competitive, letter C, assessed and monitored, and letter D, achievement-oriented. Right? Alright. Okay, so ang sagot po dyan ay letter C, assessed and monitored. Okay, so you may argue, dapat naman achievement-oriented. Tama din naman, di ba? Okay, but before you achieve that, di ba? Before you achieve that, na yung achievement-oriented, okay, dapat assess and monitored yung mga learners para merong feedback, di ba? So, they know kung nagkamali ba sila, tama ba sila dito, di ba? Para naman, ma-reach nila yung goal nila. Alright? And that is why assessed and monitored. Number 79, behaviorism is a philosophy that has been anchored on the theories that relate to number one, trial and error. Number two, stimulus and response. Number three, brain and thinking. Okay, so letter A, 2 only. Letter B, 1 only. Letter C, 1 and 2. And letter D, 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So, of course, ang sagot ay 1 and 2. Alright, okay. Hindi na natin sinama yung brain and thinking. Di ba? Kasi ang behaviorism is more on kung ano yung nako-condition sa kanila given the government, given the environment, okay, given the stimulus, 'di ba? Sa brain and thinking, yan na yung cognitive, 'di ba? Hindi nga 'di ba? Hindi naman sa sinasabi ko ng behaviorism hindi mo ginagamit yung utak mo, 'di ba? Hindi naman, pero yung learning mo is more on kung ano yung stimulus na nare-receive mo from your environment. Okay, brain and thinking, as I have said, is more on cognitivism. Number 80, in schools dominated by children of indigenous people or IPs, what is the focus of learning that can instill pride for the elements of the young learner's culture? Letter A, history of indigenous people. Letter B, basic idea of what is culture. Letter C, positive elements of culture. And letter D, concerns of ethnic communities. All right? Alright. So, ang pinaka-ano mo dyan is para magkaroon yung pride, okay? For example, yung mga, halimbawa, na-feel ko na yun eh, yung nag-aral ako dito sa Baguio noon, and when I say I come from Ifugao, parang yung iba parang 'di ba sa Ifugao ganito ganito, 'di ba? So it could happen really na parang ma-inferior ka, 'di ba? Pero if you're a teacher, pag nagsasabi ka ng ano yung positive elements of culture, parang 'di ba? Maano ka na, yeah, I'm an Ifugao, parang ganun. Okay, makaka-instill ka ng pride. 81, what practices help develop interpersonal sensitivity? Okay, 1, communicating with stakeholders. Number 2, review of institutional content. Number 3, openness to positive criticism. And number 4, objective analysis of common concerns. Hindi ko binasa yung ano. Okay, so basahin ko yung tanong, yung options A, 1 and 2 only, letter B, 1, 2, and 3, letter C, 1, 2, and 1, ano yung ba't 1 and 2 and 1 yun? Baka 1, 2, and 4 yun, and letter D, 1, 3, and 4. Alright, so ang sagot pa natin ay 1, 3, and 4. Okay? So, para may interpersonal sensitivity ka, di ba? Pag meron kang communication, di ba? So, foster talaga yun ng interpersonal sensitivity. Of course, ang 3 din, openness to positive criticism and objective analysis of common concerns. Okay? So, for example, may concern yung halimbawa may pumunta dito sa iyo na na student mo ay nagsasabi siya ng ganito and then biglang nagre-react ka based on your emotion, hindi ka objective. Okay, so hindi siya maganda for your for a relationship, okay? So hindi siya nagpo-promote ng interpersonal sensitivity. Ang review of institutional content, it's very obvious naman. It's more on academic siya or whatnot. Okay, number 82. Students asked to evaluate their own output using a scoring rubric is what kind of assessment dapat yan? A, self, letter B, formative, letter C, peer, and letter D, summative. Alright, and ang sagot niyan ay self. Okay, so andyan na evaluate your own. Okay, so of course, it's self-assessment. Ikaw ang mag-evaluate sarili mo, you, yourself, and ikaw. Number 83. Which of the following is not true as regards to the relationship between social class and social selection process among high school graduates entering college? Letter A, higher and lower social class students have equal opportunity for college. Letter B, higher grade graduates are usually admitted in better college schools. Letter C, more of higher social class students enter college. Letter D, lower social class students always make it to college through strong determination. Okay. Alright, so, ang sagot niyan ay lower social class students always make it to college through strong determination. Okay, so ang basically ang tinatanong niyan kahaba-haba man ng sagot ay ng tanong is ano yung connection ng social or relationship ng social class at saka yung social selection process para pumasok yung mga makakapasok or maka-enter ang mga bata sa college. Okay, so you can say naman talaga higher and lower social class students have equal opportunity for college. Pwede mo sabihin, ay, that's not true, di ba? Pero meron na tayong free tertiary, so it could be, that is okay. Letter B, higher grade graduates are usually admitted in better college schools. Totoo naman, di ba? Kasi, for example, may pera ka, di ba? So, pwede kang makapasok talaga sa mas magandang schools, especially kung private. Kaya hindi ko naman sinasabi na private schools are better than ano Okay, wag ganon. You know what I mean. Okay, letter C, more of higher social class students enter college. Of course, true din naman yun kasi you have resources. Diba? You have money, you have resources. So, mas ano talaga. Letter D, lower social class students always make it to college through strong determination. Okay, so baka makipag-away pa kayo sa akin. Of course, diba? Sabi niya, oh, totoo naman talaga. Kailangan mo lang ng determination, which is true naman. Pero sabi niya kasi, always. Okay, so hindi naman. Okay, so there should balance of everything. Okay, meron kang strong determination, but you also need resources. Okay, number 84. Which school form in the DepEd's guideline serves as the official student permanent record? A, SF10, B, SF9, letter C, SF5, and letter D, SF2, or school form. Okay, SF is school form. Hindi na pala yan. Alright, and ang sagot niyan ay, ito, na-cover ko na naman is SF10. Okay, so SF, ito na, school forms, you can click, okay? Pamine, okay? So SF10 is student's permanent record. Okay, memorize yun na lang yun. Pag progress report card, SF9. Pag permanent, SF10. Okay, pero baliktad to sa ano? Pag SF9 is Form 138. Okay, so i-memorize nyo na lang 98, SF9, 138. Okay, pag SF10, Form 137. SF10, 107. Yun na lang. Okay, 98, 107. 98, 107. Okay, kasi baka tanungin, kasi pwede rin yun di ba? Yung parang, Form 137 is also known as, di nga, di ba? Pero dahil minimorize mo na, 90 sa 107. Okay, so, Form 137, SF10. Alright, number 85. What needs to be eliminated so that schools can be transformed into a learning community? A, collective inquiry for best practices. Letter B, community for continuing improvement. Letter C, centralized governance. And letter D, shared vision, mission, and values. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there's no question naman. Ang sagot ay centralized governance. Kasi maganda naman kasi sabi niya, what needs to be eliminated, alright? Okay, so maganda naman yung collective inquiry for best practice. Tama naman, community for continuing improvement. That's good. Shared vision, mission, values. That's good. Centralized governance. Okay, meron naman, ah, pwede mo, you can argue na, oh, maganda naman yung centralized governance, di ba? Para na monitor lahat, ganyan, ganyan. Pero kasi pag sa learning community kasi halimbawa pag sabihin mong centralized governance, iisa lang ang pinanggagalingan ng everything, okay? So, for example, parang hindi mo na rin, could be an implication nun is hindi mo rin nabibigyan, halimbawa, yung mga teachers na sila yung mga front, ano na yun? Oh my God, na ano, basta sila yung sila yung talagang umaano sa mga nakaano sa mga bata, 'di ba? If you don't give them leeway, okay, to be more creative, okay, yung mga ganun. So, pwedeng mag-suffer yung mga learners. Kasi sila yung mga yung mga nakakaalam sa mga learners nila. Alright? Number 86. These are particularly remarkable about Montessori schools for preschool except A. Restricted class movement, B. Going out, letter C. Tactile learning materials, and letter D. Hands-on learning. Okay. Okay, so of course ang sagot niyan ay restricted class movement. Alam naman natin yung Montessori, yung former pinaka recent na school ko is a Montessori school. So pinaka-core niya yung tactile learning kaya marami talagang mga gamit doon sa classroom yung tactile learning materials nila and of course very hands-on sila. And also going out like for example kung ang ang theme namin is about books, 'di ba? So, we go to the library, parang ganun, para magkaroon sila ng connection. Okay, so, bawal talaga yung restricted class movement. All right, number 87. Teacher Padua told students that they must, at the end of the lesson, identify the topic sentence and supporting sentence in the paragraph. He drilled the class on subject-verb agreement to ensure writing of a good paragraph and then gave them a 10-sentence paragraph for determining subject-verb agreement. The teacher Padua used the lesson objective learning outcome as a guide in the development of the lesson. Okay, letter A, yes, intended outcome conforms to the drills. Letter B, no, intended outcome was different from drills. Letter C, a little, because subject-verb agreement is a must in paragraph writing. Letter D, very much, because the 10 sentences drill is effective for paragraph writing. Okay. Right. Okay. So, ang sagot niyan ay no. No, kasi yan, inano ko na nga, ano ba yung objective niya? Yung objective niya, identify the topic sentence and supporting sentences in the paragraph. Tapos pinadrill niya, subject-verb agreement, di ba? So, ano ba yun? So, magkaiba. Alright, so, at pag nagkaka-encounter kayo ng ganito kahaba, okay, so you can try, mahaba-haba naman yung sa Prof. Ed So, you try your best to simplify the question, okay? Kasi you could be lost sa mga parang super verbose, very wordy yung word, yung question. Number 88. What is a concrete proof that a teacher as a public servant and or official has violated RA 6713 mandate to demonstrate modest lives appropriate to their positions and income? Okay, RA 6713. Okay, yung mga code of ethics ng mga employees. Okay, A, extravagant and ostentatious dapat, TEN. Ostentatious wealth. Letter B, peddling undue patronage. Letter C, inefficient use of public funds. And letter D, political party affiliation and preference. Parang feeling ko ang bilis ko. Alright. So, ang sagot niyan ay extravagant and ostentatious wealth. Okay, ostentatious wealth meaning very vulgar ba? Yung talagang pinapakita mo na ganun ka kayaman. Okay, so that is the very antonym of modest lives. Okay? Pwede man siguro hindi mo na makasalanan kung mayaman ka, di ba? Pero lang, kalma lang, di ba? Huwag kang bumili ng 28 na sports car. Ay! Hindi pala sports car yan. 89. How can the multi-grade system be set in place in order to respond to the needs of the remote elementary schools where enrollment is low? Okay, letter A, upgrade students to higher levels. Letter B, mainstream special children with regular students. Letter C, assign teachers to specific grade levels. And letter D, combine 2 to 3 grade levels. Okay, so ang sagot niyan ay combined 2 to 3 grade levels. Okay, so multi-grade nga daw, 'di ba? Multi-grade yun pa lang ang ibig sabihin nun ay i-combine mo yung 2 to 3 grade levels. This happens especially sa mga far-flung areas, 'di ba? Na may mga schools sila na konti lang ang population, 'di ba? So you can combine, for example, grades 1 to 3. Okay, so sila-sila na, 'di ba? Magko-combine na sila. Okay, so this is to save this is to maximize yung sa teachers kasi konti lang naman yung teacher, 'di ba? Alangan namang dalawa lang yung grade 2, halimbawa isang teacher doon, tapos tatlo sa grade 3, isang teacher na naman yon. Okay, nagtitipid tayo. 90. How do you describe the effect of escalating situations of uncontrolled misbehavior in a classroom? A. Ripple effect, letter B. Mushroom effect, letter C. Rainbow effect, and letter D. Step up effect. Alright, and ang sagot ay ripple effect. Alam naman na po natin yung ripple effect, right? Yung parang sa water, di ba? Yung parang kumakalat. Ganyan. So, what goes around comes around. Ganon. So, kung pag good ang good din. Okay? Pag nag-start na ng bad, ayun bad na rin. So, parang nag-escalate siya. Ganyan. Alright. Ang mushroom effect naman, okay? So, pwede kasing may malito dito. Ang mushroom effect kasi yun, it's about, di ba yung mga mushroom mabilis tumubo. So it's this mushroom effect is naririnig ko to more on sa mga businesses, 'di ba? Yung mga nagsushoot up na mga businesses na dumadami. 90. Yung numbering ko pala dito. No, this is number 91 dapat. Which best describes self-directed learning, okay? A, students take and pass all tests and quizzes. Letter B, student discovers answers to problems. Letter C, teacher delivers learning in inputs. And letter D, peers assist each other in recall of knowledge. Okay? Alright. So, of course, ang sagot niyan ay student discovers answers to problems. Okay? So, yun na nga, self-directed sila. Okay? Sila yung nag-explore. Okay? Sila yung gumagawa ng sarili nilang way to learn. Okay? So, of course, ang sagot niyan ay student discovers answers to problems. So, number 91, napindot ko, sorry, the AV Technology Resource Center regularly provides the teachers a list of websites, apps, and institutional materials available in the city. This fulfills which function of the center? Okay, A, Recreational Reading Center, B, Link to Community Resources, letter C, Laboratory of Learning, and letter D, Center of Resources. Alright, and ang sagot niyan ay link to community resources. Okay, so pwede tayong maano dito na, center of resources siya kasi, websites, apps, ganyan. But if you read, okay, if you read the question and understand it, sabi niya, nagbibigay sila ng list, okay? Nagbibigay sila ng list of websites available in the city. So, nag-link sila, okay? So, link to community resources. Hindi mismong resources yung binibigay nila. Okay? Nagbibigay sila ng link. Number 92. What criteria is achieved by a bulletin board display that has repeated shapes or colors, also using borders to hold the display together? A, balance, letter B, durability, letter C, correctness, and letter D, unity. Okay? Alright. Of course, ang sagot niyan ay unity. Alright? So, dyan pa lang sa using borders to hold the display together. Okay? So, unity na siya. Number 93, which is the highest level in the revised Bloom's taxonomy? Okay, A, evaluate, letter B, create, letter C, apply, and letter D, analyze. Alright, o yung bilis. 93 na pala tayo. Alright, and ang sagot po niyan ay create. Okay, so nagre-review din ako, lagi akong nakakalimutan to, and that is why gumawa ako ng mnemonics ko dati. Alright. So, ito na, memorize ko din actually, and I use mnemonics. So, pag not new, okay, yung Bloom's taxonomy, I called it not new, gumagamit sila ng nouns. Alright, and yung revised, revised, gumagamit sila ng verbs. Okay, so by this mnemonics, naalala ko kung ano yung, kasi laging natatanong, ano yung highest sa revise. So, dahil revise verbs na isip, creating, alam ko yun. Kasi hindi naman evaluating yun di ba? Naalala ko yung ganito, yung pyramid. All right. Number 94, what is being employed when the teacher advises, coaches, inspires, motivates, reminds, urges, and inspires? Okay, so A, multiple response. Letter B, clarification. Letter C, prompting. And letter D, concept revision. Alright. So, okay. So, basta tingnan nyo po. Advice, nagko-coach, nag-inspire, nagmo-motivate, okay? Nag-remind, urges, inspires, lalo, di ba? So, kung basahin mo yung mga to, okay, they are very, very synonymous to prompting, okay? So, pag nag-inspire ka, di ba? Especially nag-urge ka and inspire, yan. So, nagpa-prompt ka, di ba? Because how would you inspire? You prompt. Okay. Number 95. Ay, teka, parang, ano, yung ano ko, yung rationalization ko dun is ano, parang umikot lang. Number 95, Teacher Bessie avoids out of context drills. Nagmamadali Instead, she uses real world problems for students to solve. This makes Teacher Bessie's approach A, inquiry-based, letter B, developmentally appropriate, letter C, constructivist, and letter D, reflective. Okay. Pasensya na nagmamadali kasi alam ko din naman na pag sa final coaching, di ba, kami nga dati ginagawa namin times 2 yung boses ng mga coaches kasi ano na lang parang pabilisan na lang. Okay. So, it would be better pag ano na pag starting pa lang then ano it would be better, okay, mas ma-explain ko ng mabuti. All right, so letter A, inquiry based, letter B, developmentally appropriate, letter C, constructivist, and letter D, reflective. Okay. Alright. So, ang sagot po niyan ay constructivist. Okay, so paikot-ikot yan dati nung nagre-review ako. Pag constructivist, you discover your own personal meaning, and you can do that by uh, putting yourself into real world situations, 'di ba? Yung mga and pag discover sa mga solutions for real world problems, right? Number 96. Does the solution getting more funds directly and immediately solves the problem of a totally irrelevant school curriculum? Okay, letter A, partly yes, B, partly no, letter C, no, and letter D, yes. Okay. Alright, so basically, ang sinasabi niya ba, yung problema ba na irrelevant yung school curriculum mo or hindi maganda yung school curriculum mo, pag mas marami bang pera, nasasagot niya yon, okay, or makakapagbigay ng solution. Alright, and the answer is no. Okay? O siyempre sabihin natin of course pag may more funds ka, pwede kang maka-pool ng resources, maka-hire ng mga experts, yung mga ganun. But ang pinaka-direct pa rin na pag hindi relevant yung skill curriculum mo, it's more on nasa planning siya, nasa design siya, 'di ba? Nasa pag-a-align sa mga learners needs, okay? So, yon, no. Number 97. What type of test items require students to blend, coalesce, combine, fuse, or integrate ideas or concepts? Okay. A, application, letter B, synthesis, letter C, evaluation, and letter D, analysis. All right. Oh, alright. Okay. So, I hope by this time, hindi na kayo nalilito. Maintindihan ko pa nalilito kayo. Nalilito tayo nung bago-bago tayo dito. Pero, di ba, I hope hindi na. Alright. So, sabi niya, blend, coalesce, together. So, synthesis. Okay. Sin na. Okay. So, Ilocano kasi yung sina is mag-separate. So, sin is together. And then, na, analysis. Sin na. Okay. Analysis. Okay. So, mag-separate. Okay? So, analysis means yung magbre-breakdown sila. Alright? So, synthesis is coalesce and then analysis is breakdown. Alright? Into simple cherva. 90, synthesis. But, Ano ba yan? Ay, sorry. Tingnan nyo, sinabi ko na yung sagot na hindi ko pala. Ay, nako, Karen Frey. Number 98. What is Daniel Cohen's term for interpersonal effectiveness? A. PR index. Letter B. Intelligent quotient. Letter C. XY theory. And letter D. Emotional intelligence. Okay, minsan kasi masyado na akong excited mag-explain. Alright? Ang sagot po niyan ay emotional intelligence. So, kasi 'di ba si Daniel Goleman, siya yung nag-ano ng EQ, kay emotional quotient. Alright? At saka ito, kahit hindi mo pa alam, kahit halimbawa, hindi mo alam kung ano yung ano ni Daniel Coleman, sinasabi niya is interpersonal effectiveness. Ano ba naman tong PR index? Ano tong XY theory? Hindi na naman intelligence kasi ang tinatanong is interpersonal effectiveness. Meaning kasi pag meron kang emotional intelligence, magiging maganda yung pakikisama mo. Okay? Number 99, when does teacher Rosal apply pedagogical knowledge in planning technology integration in her science lesson? Letter A researches on plasmas, another state of matter in her lesson. Letter B looks at characteristic and interests of learners for choice of matching activities. Letter C learns to scan pictures to include in her presentation. Letter D studies how to attach video to her presentation. Alright. So, ang tinatanong po dyan ay pedagogical knowledge. Okay? So, ang sagot po niyan ay looks at characteristics and interests of learners for choice of matching activities. Okay? So, yan. Linagay ko na rin yan. Okay? So, ano ba yung letter A? Content knowledge. At saka CNDR, technological knowledge. Alright. And wow, nasa last na tayo. What is the main guide for teachers to follow on the manner of their dressing school? Okay? So, ano yung guide mo sa is it dress code? Is it letter B, dress fads? Letter C, dress trends? And letter D, dress tradition. Alright? And of course, I hope wala na magkamali dito. It's dress code. Alright, okay. So maraming salamat sa pakikinig. I really hope na maraming lalabas dito. Hindi naman sabihin mong in total, pero yung mga concept at least, 'di ba? And so good luck everybody and ace the board exam. Goodbye.